All right, man, my question is, how do you go about learning how to delegate? I've gotten to the point now with my business that I'm needing help, and I end up just doing everything myself, and I end up just paying people basically just to watch me do the work that I want them to do.
What do you do?
I'm in real estate.
And what do you want them to do? Like run open houses or cold call, or what are they supposed to be doing that you're doing?
I mean, really a little bit of everything. The main thing that I do is advertising and branding for myself. So for them, it's more of just taking care of leads, locking down leads, getting things scheduled on the calendar.
Got it. So you're the top of the funnel and you want them to see it through underneath you.
Yes, sir.
Got it. And who have you been hiring?
I mean, honestly, I think this might be my issue. I've been going for people that I just know.
Which I'm not against. Listen, I'll be honest with you, Kyle. It's honestly, I'm a big fan of that. Believe it or not, especially in the early days.
I mean, that's your MO.
That's my MO.
I feel like I hang out with Gary's crew and it's like all of his buddies.
Yeah, I know this kid's, I'm a big.
Well, that's what I try and do. I try and give the same opportunity, that's been given to me to my boys. What I mean?
Here's the one thing though. I didn't hire a single one of my college friends.
Okay.
Like
I don't hire friends personally.
But you had like Michael White, like you.
I get people involved, but it's. I think at this stage in my life, I certainly can. When I was in my early to mid 20s and I was building something, it was hard for me as a leader to demand the level of excellence that I wanted without it kind of hurting the relationship. And so I just stayed away from it. Now, I would probably not have as big of an issue. But
Kyle, let me tell you what the biggest thing you need to figure out is. Whether it's your friends or people like you have to hire people that are obsessed with logistics and are type A personalities. Mm-hmm. You have to hire people that love the shit that you and I hate. Like the biggest joke.
I feel you on that.
Like you need to find somebody who just loves Excel and loves being in their calendar and freaks out when you're a minute late. And like you need cross your T's and dot your I's. I'm sitting with Adam and asking him about details of Mission U right now with you because I don't do that. You need to hire people that do that because you're just hiring homies or people that look the part of you, but that's not what you need. If you're the quarterback, you need to hire offensive linemen. They look different.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the other thing I would say is, the start of my career, I was probably very much the way that you were. I was the person who needed to do everything myself because I believed I could do it better than anybody else on my team. Then I spent 3 years at Bain, which is arguably the top kind of culture in the world for a corporate company. And what I saw there was that they spend an insane amount of time training people below them to do the job that they're doing today so they can focus on the next higher level issue. And so my biggest piece of advice to you is you should look at how you're spending your time, and it might feel really strange and really awkward, but you should actually delegate, let's say in the next 2 weeks,
call it 50%, maybe all of your time.
It's 2 weeks.
Sure, teaching the people that you are delegating to do all of your exact responsibilities, literally to the point where they can do it as well, if not better than you can, and then it will free up your time. Because at the end of the day, delegation is a matter of trust. And right now, you're not trusting these people, and that's because you haven't invested in them.
Or because they're losers.
How do you go about showing someone the vision? For me, it's easy to see because it's my vision.
Well, if you don't,
that,
you get rid of people that don't buy into your vision. If these are your boys and they don't see your vision, that should be real fast.
Okay.
Like they're either it's binary, brother. Either they're bought in that you're gonna be the biggest fucking real estate mogul in fucking Texas, America, the world, the universe, or they don't. And if they're just there to collect a paycheck and it's kind of easy because you don't make them work hard, you've got a problem and you need to cut that cancer out.
Okay.
I mean,
fuck yeah. No.
I mean, that's it, man, right? Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't try to convince anybody about my vision. I'll give you my fucking vision one time, and if you're not bought in, fuck you.
No, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I mean, I appreciate that, I really do.
Yeah, I mean, and let me tell you another thing. Let me tell you another, but that's not how that's how you look at it, but that's not how you're acting on it.
Okay.
You notice, if you've been watching my content, you notice how I say I never try to sell anybody? Like, I'll try to sell you one time, but if you're not in, you're out. Like, it's fine. By the way, I have hundreds of employees at VaynerMedia that are not fully bought in. You need them, it's fine, but I don't dwell on it. I'm not emotional about it. Like, it doesn't mean anything to me. I'm on my mission, and so you need to just, if they're literally your homies or acquaintances, the reason I build companies with friends and family is because they are automatically bought in usually. Mm-hmm. If they're not, man, they're just taking advantage of you, / you need to check your ego at the door. You're right, it's about trust. I love the fact that I know every single person here either is doing a job that I can't do, but if they're doing my job, right? Like, so the PR team, the new business team, Andy's job, those are shitty jobs because those are things that I could do, but I know if they're doing it as an 8.3 to my 10 or a 6.7 to my 10, I can't do everything.
And I'll tell you, the greatest feeling in the world is when you have a team around you that takes all of those responsibilities off your plate and allows you to focus on the thing that you can do exceptionally well that they can't. But right now, you're trying to do too many things.
I want the team, man. It's like I've been doing everything on my own for like 5-6 years.
Then you're not surrounded by the right people.
I wanted, and that's what I've been thinking. When
or let's do some basic math. Let's say there's 4 things you do and you think you do them better than anybody, and let's award you 10 full points, right? You're getting 40 points.
Okay.
Problem is there's 87 things that need to be done. Yeah. Do this math. If everybody else is doing a 2 or 3, but you're getting all 87 things done, the net score is greater. People are crippled by perfection or doing everything right. I think the thing that I've always done really well is you just keep moving forward. You just keep moving forward. Nothing's ever gonna be perfect. So it's one of 2 things. Either your homies suck shit or you suck shit and you like the ego boost that you're better at it than your average, below average friends, which means you'll never be that big. You've got to figure out which one it is. And it's probably a little bit of both. You know what I mean? It always is a little bit of both.
I would agree for sure.
That's it, man.
I would definitely agree. So just increase my action and bring more people involved and just let it happen.
And figure out, are you holding it back because it makes you feel good that you're a better salesperson? The amount of people I watch that build $1 and $2 million businesses because they get off on being the best at all these little things, it happens every day. And I'm always like, okay, that player is gonna be an average player because they don't realize. Notice how I always talk about sucking shit and everything? And I suck at this and this. Like, you have to take pride in your shortcomings because then you start acknowledging them, and then, you know, everybody's fronting that they're so awesome at everything. I suck at almost everything, yet I'm winning because I surround myself with people that know what they're doing in that world. I can't edit videos like these characters.
Well, I think that's the problem I have is that I see I personally feel like I see the potential in the people that I bring on, and I just can't get them to actually see it or at least tap into it on themselves.
Yeah, but if you see it and they're not bringing it to fruition in a very short period of time, then those aren't the right people to help you build your business.
Yeah, you might also suck at motivating people, bro.
Okay.
Like that's a real part of the equation. Like maybe, we have to understand these variables. This is for everybody, right? I have no idea. Like it could literally be that they're milking you and they don't want to do anything, and you're the homie that's kind of dragging everybody up. That could be the case. But I would also say maybe your management style and leadership style is making them go in reverse, because maybe when you should be using honey, you're using vinegar, and when you should be using vinegar, you're using honey. It could be an indication on you.
Okay.
And I don't know, right?
I definitely know that I know that I suck at, like, I want to work with people. I don't want people to work for me.
Okay.
And that's a big thing for me personally. And I think that at the same time, I'm to a fault with that because I don't want to be someone's boss. I want to, I just want to be. Does that make sense?
Hell yeah, it does.
People to work with
Hell it does. Big time.
Yeah, I mean.
But I think a lot of these people that I bring on, they almost want a boss without knowing it.
Dude, everybody wants a boss if they go work somewhere.
Yeah.
If you go work somewhere, you're looking for a leader.
Yeah. I would say you need to step into that role and not try and be every person's friend. And in fact, there's also a big difference between a boss and a leader. People are looking for a leader. Mm-hmm. That's what they need you to be. Not a boss. They need you to be a leader.
That's what I want to be.
How old are you?
I truly do. I'm 22.
Good, man. You're a baby. You're like you're a real fucking baby, right? So like you got plenty of time to mold into this. The fact that you're aware about this, the fact that you're watching this, the fact that we're talking about this, and you got time, man. I wouldn't cripple yourself. You were literally a child. Like you're 22 years old. You got a lot of time. Listen, at 22, I was not able to give critical feedback to my employees. I wasn't good at it.
Hearing that you're 22 changes the equation for me. I mean, I was 24 when I started Pencils of Promise. It was my friends that were around me helping me throw these parties, raise money, and I could never order them around, and I just didn't have the, call it, self-confidence as a leader of the organization. I was always grateful, all those things, but at the end of the day, it becomes very clear where the talent rises, and the cream really does rise to the top once you set a clear vision, and then you start holding people accountable to real results. So,
and you might have.
I wish you luck, man.
I mean, Adam had snobby friends like Brad H, you know, who could never take feedback. So like you got to be careful with who you surround yourself with. Brad, I love you. Kyle, good luck. Be patient.
Hey, man,
Here's what I would say. Let me give you one real tangible thing. Go have your first ever negative conversation with one of your employees. Just go taste it. Just go in there, sit down Rick and be like, Rick, listen to me. We've been friends since Little League in 4th grade. I love you. You're the best. You saved me from drowning in the river in 9th grade. But here's the problem. You suck. So either you get your shit together or I have to fire you.
All right, man. Hey, I really appreciate you taking the call and
Kyle,
giving me all the advice, man. I really do.
Don't jump off real quick. You gotta promise to me that you're gonna go have that conversation.
No, I literally am. I got to meet with a couple of my guys tonight, so we're going to have a talk.
Like, now, when you said a couple of your guys, if you're going to have that conversation, make sure you have it one-on-one. Yeah. Don't start lumping people in, okay? Yeah, one-on-one. Because when you start lumping, somebody's feelings get hurt, it can get confusing. Let me tell you what losing players do. If they're both sitting there, I'd be like, oh, it's Adam who screwed up. He's just bringing me here to make it more palpable. Yeah. Like, you've got to do that one-on-one, okay? And listen to me, you really have to go there.
And start the conversation by framing it up as, I want to talk to you to get feedback. And right then and there, that's going to set the tone. This isn't like a friendly, normal conversation. This is about getting that feedback, having that tough conversation that you need.
And just say, listen, I love you, but. Yeah. Make this a but conversation. Be like, listen, we're homies for life, but, you know, you're lazy as fuck, asshole.
No, yeah, honestly, everything you're telling me, I feel like I already know. I just haven't had to.
I know you know. You don't have the balls to do it yet because most people don't. And the reason I'm not letting you get off the phone is usually people need this kind of pep talk. And I'm worried that I haven't put enough energy into you and that in the next 4 hours it's gonna go away and then you're gonna shit the bed. So the reason I'm keeping you on the phone is I'm trying to give you the audacity to actually get this done. Because the first time you do it, remember how scared you were to kiss a girl?
Oh yeah.
Remember how after you did it, you weren't scared anymore?
Yeah, immediately.
You need to go have this negative.
For no reason.
You need to go have this negative conversation. It will change the course of your career.
I appreciate it. I really do. I mean, I'm actually opening up the Austin market in about a week, so I gotta do this now, and that's why I asked for the question. And I've literally been sitting in Walmart just hoping that you guys would call me. So
Andy K saved your day in Walmart. I love it. Love you, bro.